to Data Science with Python. This video, we're going to start making some scatter plots. Just some simple things to get you used to using Python. Now, that's my basic goal here, is to ease you into this, because for a lot of people, this is quite intimidating because it's the first real programming language they've played with. Now, for this to work, we're going to need another library, and if you remember, or package. If you remember, for data analysis or messing with data, Pandas is the one we've been using. Next one we're going to use, which comes with Anaconda, is this matplotlib. And we're going to get pyplot as PLT. Now this is within matplotlib. There's a whole bunch of plotting tools, and we want the one that's called pyplot. And the PLT is the name we're going to give it, okay? Now let's go ahead and run all of this in. You have to remember, you have to make sure your working directory is correct up here. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to run this, and it reads it in. Notice it has this little thing over here, and it says I haven't used this yet. And the reason it's flagging it is because it's eating up memory, because you've read it in, but you haven't done anything with it. Okay, so that's what we're going to do here. We're just going to quickly make a scatter plot with our data. We have two variables here, and we'll talk about, or three variables in the data set, two of which we want to make into scatter plots. So first one is we can do df1.plot, and we're going to have to tell it what kind of plot we want. We're going to use kind, and here we're going to put in scatter. So this is going to tell us it wants a scatter plot. We want our x equal to, or x label equal to, or x-axis equal to diameter, and then we have to put that in quotes, and we want our y to be height in this case, and again we need to put those in quotes. All right, now that we've got this, let's see what this does. It may or may not do something for us. And you run it, and you'll see it's in the plots plane by default. To make them appear inline in the console, you can uncheck this setting. So over here is where we're going to see our answer, and here it is. Okay, we have it in the plots window here, but you have to make sure you click on it, because a lot of times if you've been looking at the variable explorer, you don't see it. Now notice it also is going to keep track of our other plots over here. Now you may also have to do this, PLT show. And what this is going to do is make sure that the plot does show up in the window. So if I hit this, it just makes sure that that shows up. The other one we want to make is here, df1 plot kind equals scatter. We want, again, x to be equal to our diameter, and y to be equal to our volume. Not volume, and so, and then again, I'm going to put in here PLT show so that it'll show the plot. And if I run both of these, you'll see another plot shows up here. But now I can navigate between these two plots in this plot window. Now you can see here, there's a little bit different picture than what you see here. Now, if you're taking this as part of a statistics course, whenever you make a scatter plot, you should make some statement about it. And there's always three things you're looking for, which is the direction, form, and strength. Okay, so here the direction in our case is, I would say, positive. How do I know that? The corners are kind of empty here in this one. The form, I can't tell that it's not linear, so I'm going to put linear. And the strength looks pretty weak because I'm having to look just at the corner. So I'm going to say the strength is weak on this one. And notice, again, the hashtag is how we make our comments, and you can see other ways to make the other big block comments. So if I don't want to put this in front of each one of them, I can just do this, quote, quote, and come down here and close it off. Quote, quote, quote. And anything I put in here won't be run. So here I could put in the direction on this one, strength and form, and sometimes this makes it easier. So on this picture, the direction is definitely positive. The strength is strong. If you see, it's pretty much stacked up along a line pretty well. So if you looked at that, they're all clumped together along a line. It might have a little bit of a curvature to it. And the form would be linear. Because we don't know any different. All right, so what did we do here? Well, we've learned how to read in another package that will help us do plotting and image creation. We've read in our data, and we've made two different plots here, making sure that we've put in our comments what we see in the picture, and that's important, especially if you're taking a statistics class in computing, because I'm sure your instructor is going to want to know if you can read what you've created. It's more than just making a picture, it's understanding what that picture says to you. So make sure you keep that in mind whenever you make a picture. All right, so there's one other picture that we can make, but let's see, it's probably a little bit long for this video. So in the next video, we'll learn how to make a histogram, and we'll see you there.